Moms rightly receive honors and accolades, but dads deserve attention too. Today, in honor of Father's Day, dentist Steve Marsh will share stories of delivering beautiful smiles to top pops, right?
Right, Laura. You know, when it was Mother's Day, we did the thing about mothers, and my mom was a teacher. It helped to honor her. My dad was a dentist, so in order to honor him, I thought we'd talk about fathers who've come in with different issues. You know, it's funny, oftentimes people say your dad was a dentist. Did you ever practice together? Unfortunately, when I was in the Air Force doing a residency in dentistry, like he did in the Army in dentistry in World War II, I got some more experience. So we never practiced together. We missed by a few months. He had gotten sick in the last few years of his practice. So when I moved back to Cleveland after my Air Force stint, I got to come in with a nucleus of patients that he had seen that waited for me.
That's nice.
But
he must have been proud of you, though.
You know what? It's a great thing. My mom once brought him when I was in the Air Force. Brought my dad to watch me work, and when he walked out, he had a big smile in the middle. And I said, "Are you okay, Dad?" And he said, "I'm just really proud of you." And that moment will always stay in my mind.
So you got stories about other dads, though, on this Father's Day that got great smiles after some treatment.
Yeah. So we, you know, on Mother's Day, we focused on women who came in and had some work done. Most of people who were self-deprecating. In this case, we wanted to talk about dads. And there's stories behind each of them. So here's a patient who came to me. He had worn a partial denture, Lori, and partials in the old days, again, these are people mostly 50 and older. He had a partial that went in and out, and he said at this point of his life, he said, "I'm tired of it. I don't like my smile." In this case, his wife brought him in and said, he's ashamed of it. Half the time he doesn't wear the partial. What else can you do? And in this case, we did a permanent bridge. Today, even without metal, we have a wonderful material called zirconium, and we did a permanent bridge all the way across that open space. On the top, again, the zirconium is a very strong material, no metal, no dark lines. People are very proud of it. And on the lower teeth, we did some reshaping, and then we went in and put some porcelain veneers. Porcelain veneers can be used in a case like that. Another patient who came to me with partials, and the picture on the left, the viewers can see, he came in with the partials out. They were very uncomfortable. Partials are those replacements that go in and out, and they had metal hooks in the old days. I talked to him about partials today, and the span was too long for fixed work, and he wasn't a candidate for implants. So again, we made a new type of partial, and this is called a Flexite partial. It's flexible plastic. There's no metal in it. You can put it up and down. In this case, he had an upper and lower one made. If you look at it, it looks like his natural teeth. We gave him a beautiful smile line. Thank you. And very, very comfortable. So this patient was in politics, very well known, pretty prominent, and said one of his problems is when he meets with people, he doesn't smile. And his wife encouraged him for years, and actually because of golden opportunities, he came in to see me. We sat down, we looked at options, and like the first patient we showed you, he said he would like to have something permanent. So again, we were able to do first a wax prototype so we could show him what we thought we could achieve. You see those teeth were very far apart, and he wanted that space closed. It was a family tradition, but he said he was tired of it. So we went ahead and did a permanent bridge, again, that zirconium with a beautiful porcelain breakdown. So we talked about partials. This is a really interesting story. That's called a flipper. This patient went for years with that going in and out.
That would be uncomfortable, I would think.
Uncomfortable, and actually in business saw a lot of people, again, wouldn't show it. His wife, again, the wife brings the husband in and said, "I want his teeth taken care of." So you can see that before. There's the during with the partial out. And somewhere we should have an after picture, and there he is afterwards. All porcelain work, again, no metal, beautiful result, something he doesn't have to take in and out, and said it was one of the most important things he ever did for himself, and he was thrilled that his wife brought him in. And he said it was really life-changing after taking care of five kids in orthodontics. Now he took care of
himself.
Himself, yes.
That's great. So over the years, your father has focused firmly on you. Now it's time to indulge your dad. Give him the gift of a never-ending smile. And for help, give Steve a call. His number's next.
See what Dr. Stephen Marsh can do for your smile by calling 440-461-1003 or visit www.clevelandsmiles.com.